Welcome to Travel with Danny and MJ.
I'm Mary Jane.
And I'm Danny. We're traveling the world with just carry-ons and a backpack each. We're trying out the Buenos Aires subway. It's called Scoop Day. And this is the map. We're in the station. It's not the closest station to where we're staying, but the closest station to where we're staying is closed for repairs. So this is called Plaza Italia. We're expecting our train in 4 minutes. There's your ladyship. So we're in Buenos Aires, and here is we're at supposedly the widest street in the world. I think it's like 16 or 18 lanes. And there in the distance is the obelisk, the famous monument here. So we're in the Plaza de Mayo. This is the statue of Athena. There's a beautiful sky behind it. It's just getting to be sunset here. All through this plaza and overlooking the Casa Rosado, or the Pink House, which is the government palace of the president here.
We're in Plaza de Mayo. It's Argentina's most important square. It's filled with history and culture and all the important buildings that you need here. First, you see in the distance is Casa Rosada. That's their presidential palace. One of the most iconic moments in Argentina's history is Evita speaking from the balcony of the Casa Rosada. One of her most famous speeches was on August 22nd, 1951, when she delivered her famous speech rejecting the vice presidential candidacy. She was running with her husband, and thousands of supporters were gathered here in Plaza de Mayo. So if it was actually true that she sang "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina," it would have been from the top balcony up there. And in the middle is the Pyramid of May. It's built in 1911, and it's Argentina's oldest national monument, and it symbolizes revolution. The square is named after the May Revolution, which led to Argentina's independence from Spain in 1810.
The next thing is the Cathedral of Buenos Aires. This is the Metropolitan Cathedral of Buenos Aires. It is the main church. It is built more like a Greek temple than what you expect a traditional church to look like. It is the final resting place of General San Martin, who was the primary liberator of not just Argentina but also Chile and Peru in their battles for independence from Spain. He actually died in France. He was a controversial figure after the independence and left the country and died in 1850 in France, but was repatriated and brought back in 1880 to have a mausoleum here in the church. This is also where the current Pope Francis was the Archbishop of Buenos Aires prior to becoming the Pope. So now we're in the main cathedral. The outside is rather, austere, not very impressive, I don't think. But in here, it's pretty amazing. This is just a side aisle, so we're gonna walk across the back here. the organ and the choir area. They're having auditions to be in the choir, so people can come here and try out. So this is the mausoleum of San Martin. There's military guards, I guess, here all the time.
The obelisk of Buenos Aires. It's one of the city's most famous landmarks. It was built in 1936 and it was constructed in just 31 days to commemorate the 400th anniversary of Buenos Aires' first foundation. It is 221 feet high, or 67.5 meters, and it serves as a popular meeting point for locals. It's often decorated. There's protests here. There's sports victories celebrated here. There is a staircase inside, but we're told they're putting in an elevator. So it's a cool site in the center of the city.
When Argentina won the World Cup a couple of years ago, the place was completely mobbed. Millions of people apparently came to this spot to celebrate together from all over the country.
All the traffic lanes you see down there are Avenida 9 de Julio, which is July 9th, and it commemorates the day Argentina declared independence from Spain. It took over 50 years to build. They started in 1936, but there were legal and infrastructure problems, so it wasn't actually finished until the 80s. You can see the obelisk is the center of the street in this place. It is the widest street in the world. We've Googled it, we've checked it. It's 459 feet wide, or 140 meters. It can be up to 16 lanes. That includes the bus lanes and any other places in the middle, but not. But one of the competition streets is in Brazil, and that included some landscaping in the middle. So we're not including that, and we are saying that this is the widest street in the world. We're going to go into Teatro Colón right now. It's an opera house, one of the most famous in the world. It was started construction in 1889. It took 20 years to build because there were different architects and different funding when it became available, unavailable. And it went through a total renovation from 2006 to 2010, and we're going to go inside and see a show. Come on in with us and check it.
We're in the Teatro Colón, in the grand foyer, and it is impressive. Soaring ceilings. This theater is stunning. Some side rooms. I came up the stairs, and it's just some really impressive place. So we are here in Buenos Aires summertime. So it's really when they do things for kids. And so the concert we're going to see is Disney in concert.
Dos amigos que creen que de parte de toda la vida insisto prendernos con esta.
So we're in the Puerto Madero section, which is a modern area that's been refurbished. It was a bunch of old warehouses along the wharf, and now it's restaurants and shops and very trendy area.
This is the Puente de la Mujer, called the Bridge of Women. It is a cantilevered pedestrian bridge, and it was designed by Spanish architect Santiago Calatrava. He's done a lot of famous things in some big cities, including New York. We're in the Puerto Madero district, and this asymmetrical design is meant to evoke the movement of a tango dancer. And it has a rotating section, and it allows ships to pass through, and it's supported by that one single cantilevered pylon with cables extending across the deck. And it was completed in 2001, and it's the first bridge in Buenos Aires.
Crossing the Puente de la Mujer, and it is packed with people just hanging out, taking it in. It's a beautiful night here. There's a couple tangoing on the bridge. And we're still just wandering through Puerto Madero. They have this barge right in the middle of the port. It's Corona themed. It's like a full restaurant bar, I guess. I don't know if they only serve Corona or whatever, but there's the Puente de la Mujer. The bus back to Palermo. So we're at the Sky Bar downtown. It's on the 19th floor of, not sure what kind of building it is. It's a building. It's called the Trade Sky Bar, and overlooks the parks of the city, and it's very close to the waterfront area that we visited at the very beginning of our trip here. And there's the bridge, the Puente de Mujeres, the bridge, the women's bridge, and out over the park and to the Rio de la Plata. What do you think? We're going to see the tango show. This is the entrance to the theater, the Palace Theater. Apparently, this is one of the places where Evita performed, and I think, if the story is right, Perón met Eva here. We're in the Palace Theater, and it is a grand old theater. We're looking forward to seeing the tango show. So they're giving us a tango lesson. And as I've said before, I am rhythm impaired, so we'll see how this goes. But we're going to have some fun anyway. I don't think there'll be video because we'll be dancing. we've been here almost a month and we were missing home. So we found this place. It's all New York themed. It's called Uptown in the Bronx. So a subway tile, advertisements, turnstiles. They really went for the theme. Entering the subway. They have like a station bar, a station board with drinks, a drink menu. A DJ booth that looks like an old maintenance train. Now we're up in the balcony, overlooking the bar area. Apparently a restaurant too, you can eat here. And, we just came for a drink. There's her ladyship having a drink at Tiffany's. So it's an old style video car with all kinds of ads on the top. And, I'm not sure if it's a current subway map. This is the way out. You see something, say something. And we have a departure board. So they've got Avida everywhere. I'm just in the train station at La Plaza Constitucion. Quite a big old train station. It's for the kind of regional commuter trains. I don't think they have a massive long distance train network here in Argentina. It might have in the past, but not anymore. This is the commuter train. It's around 9 in the morning, so it's really pretty busy with everybody jumping around. There's all kinds of shops for grab a coffee or anything like that. And people are coming through.
Thanks for traveling with Danny and MJ. We look forward to seeing you on our next adventure.